Okay, I haven't done a video in a while. My apologies, but let's start off with this 1976 Gibson SG Standard. It's all original. With the tar backs, the harmonica bridge. Nice inlays here. I didn't put the truss rod cover back on, but I will. Everything functions perfectly. You know, it's nice to see that it didn't get whaled up here, because that's just notorious. And original tuners, flute. Let's see if I can get that to come in. So, this is the one thing I want to focus on. At some point, a staple or something got loose and scratched up some of the neck. So somebody did a refinish on it, just in this part. And in my opinion, I don't know. You would have had to, again, I wouldn't have known if you didn't tell me. It feels great. It's a little darker, depending on the light. You know, like when you're looking at it like this, not really. Back is nice and clean. You know, it has marks on it. It has some marks on it. They're so hard to, you know, it's got a couple of marks on it, but it's from 1976. You know, it's far from player's grade. I don't know. Everybody, you know, I'm usually pretty much a stickler on my guitars, but I would call this excellent condition for its age. At minimum, very good. It comes with the original case. You know, that's just for whoever buys this. The original case is just to say you have it. Don't keep it in there. I'm you know, I'm not even storing it in there because the cases back then were just not very good. But it will ship in it, and I will pack it incredibly well. Yeah, I mean, I checked every little thing out, and I'm not seeing any red flags. To me, I think it's awesome. Sounds awesome. We're gonna go through the Vox AC10. I've got it pretty gained up. I'm in my I'm not in my music room right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just give a couple of chords. I'd like to say it has some nice yellowing on the binding. I'm sure that came through. And it has fretwear. I mean, it has it. It's there. First 5 frets, like always. After that, not very much. A couple of little of this. I would absolutely not refret it anytime soon. To me, it has a ton of life left, but everybody's different. I'm finding no issues with the playing. I've been playing it for quite a few hours. So just to mention that there is some fretwear. I guess maybe, you know, let me do a little bit more on so all the volume tones. Everything works perfectly. I can't even really. That's me hitting the plug. Yeah, I'm turning them. Nothing scratchy. So that's cool. middle. Feels great, plays great, sounds great. You know, uh, don't have too much else to really kind of discuss about it. I just wanted to document my first experience with the '70s SG, um, and here's why I think people love them, and I'll tell you why I am very fond of it. I just can't keep it, unfortunately. I just bought a new custom shop Strat. That'll be in a review soon. Um, I think white people love them. Again, '70s, so much rock and roll classic, so much classic rock from that time frame, and it definitely gives you that punch. I like these tarbacks a lot. I really do. They are cool. Definitely a different. They're beefy. I really, I wish I had a high gain amp in here right now. I'm just running through the AC10 with the gain cranked, but I bet this could shred. I bet it could really shred. I bet I could really put some high gain on it. I absolutely love walnut finish and natural woods. Like, this walnut finish is just great. The rosewood fretboard is dynamite. Absolutely dynamite. Someone please correct me. I've heard they weren't using mother of pearl back then, but that would be my guess, that these are mother of pearl, unless they're just a really nice acrylic. So the neck is just right in between the 50s and 60s. I don't know how else to explain it. Feels basically like a most of my Fender Strats have felt. It's just got a good profile on it. It's not huge, it's not thin, so I like that very much. I just noticed this. Sorry, I just noticed that they do have fret nibs. Something I didn't notice before. That's cool. I thought all Gibsons pretty much have fret nibs, but they're kind of not as prominent as they are now. So that's just something I noticed. But I can see why people love these '70s. Sorry, let me go back to that. One, I love the walnut. I know you can get some of the faded walnuts and stuff like that, but just I love the walnut feel. I love the vintage feel, the vintage sound. I love the big headstock. I do. I love the big headstock and the volute. I think it's just too cool. And I guess these were, I'm pretty sure these 3-piece necks. See, I'm not a big vintage guy. I have a lot of new, but I have to assume these were 3-piece necks. And obviously, it's not a pancake body because it's not a Les Paul. But they did do a lot of those in the '70s, and it's obviously, I cannot find a seam anywhere, so it's got to be a 1-piece body. I know a lot of them were 2-piece, but boy, you got me fooled. This looks like a 1-piece body through and through to me. I can't see anything close to a seam. So if I am wrong, again, correct me. This is not my forte. It's just something really cool that I picked up. And as much as I want to keep every guitar, I'm going to have to move on from it. So also the tuners were great. These Schaller tuners from back then. I've read that on a lot of I haven't had much experience with these vintage Gibson branded Schaller tuners, but boy, they are great. Yeah, I get it. They feel really good. Like Grover who? I like them a lot. Nice low action. The harmonica bridge is an interesting thing, and see, this video is supposed to be me giving information, but a lot of people don't like to comment. I personally would like a little information myself. See if I can get this up here. See, I have the bridge set really high for the break, for the tailpiece set really high, I guess for the break angle of this harmonica bridge, because I didn't want the strings to touch, but I would imagine you can bring it down. Does it matter if they touch? Someone please let me know. Because I've never ever ever had one of these. I normally like my bridge a little lower. I like to kind of have this little pocket in the strings here where I like to do my, like my tremolo. I mean it's there, but I like it deeper. So someone let me know if that's an option. So if you are interested, it's going on Reverb right now. It's just awesome. It's just awesome guitar. And this refin feels great. It almost feels a tiny bit. So this is still quite glossy, and this refin has a slight, I mean minuscule, slight satin feel. Still like gloss. It's not sticky. It's not as sticky. I wish it was really hot and I was really sweaty. I'd like to feel that, and then of course polish the crap out of the guitar, because that's what I do. As soon as I sweat on my guitars, I polish them almost after every song. But I'm a neat freak like that. So, very cool. Love it very much. I don't know what it is about me. A friend of mine told me, he goes, "You just can't keep an SG." I already sold that Blueberry SG because I had to fund the custom shop Strat that I got. What can I do? I mean, I get these choices, and that's the choice I had to make. I don't need 2 Blueberry guitars. I have the Les Paul I did in that last video. So, well, it had to go. It's gone. And that's a shame. But I'm sure the next owner is loving it. So, anyway, I bought quite a few guitars. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos in a row. But thanks, guys. Girls, guys, everybody.